All right. Good to see you, James. Where would you rather be on a Saturday afternoon?
Baseball afternoon, nowhere else rather than to see our ladies, our U22 Sens play Cambridge Rivulettes or Rivettes or what are they?
Yeah, they're the Rivulettes. Rivulettes are coming off a win last night against the Ottawa 67s, a 3-2 win. And Ottawa is coming off a tournament in Stony Creek.
Good showing in the last game, right? 8-1, right? Some good offense there, good defense. The fans are just coming into the rink right now as we speak, so.
Yep.
What do we got between the pipes today?
The starting lineup, as I am told, is Martineau, Kiley, and Wallace with Frigin and Shannon on D, and Ivy gets the start today.
Excellent.
Ivy Nellis.
And a bit of rumor in the dressing room. I guess we're one player down, Lexi Hatum.
Scratch, for all of you following at home, scratch Lexi Hatum and add Abby Snyder, number 6. I believe she's a D.
That call up from U18 AA. Yeah, Richie's doing well there as well. So
always good to encourage from within.
Good development, exactly. Of course, we will miss Greg. Remember Kingston? Remember how loud Kingston was?
Yeah.
No jumping. It's like a nightclub.
Victor Wheeler doing the announcing today. Julian Ellis on music.
DJ Julie. He's in the house.
Our team mascot, Maui, is rolling in.
I also saw a beautiful golden retriever, or I guess a yellow lab with the Wallace family there. So,
okay.
Bigger mascot. You know, we play those big teams.
The kennel. The kennel.
Whole Nellis family affair here today. Let's see what the Cambridge jerseys look like. Green and white.
Green and white with a little kind of beigey gold. Handsome uniform.
So a little bit of Wojcik family history in Cambridge. So my grandpa was drafted by the Galt Blackhawks.
Oh.
Yeah, way back when. And so at the Cambridge tournament many years ago, I think Avery was playing Adam. We played in what is now still the oldest hockey rink in all of Canada in Galt.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. So for talent, the talent obviously skipped a generation with me, but ended up in Avery, so it's good, you know.
There you go. It sure did. Ended up there for sure.
But yeah. Cambridge, great little town. Well, it's grown immensely now. Basically,
like the whole GTA area, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's huge.
I guess we'll be going down to play there sometime. I don't know when, but home and away.
Yep, that'd be fun.
If you ever have a chance to go to that Galt Arena, though, it is very impressive. It's still old school, the old benches. You know the Galt Arena. You're from Cambridge, right? Exactly. It's beautiful, right? It's like the oldest hockey rink in So my grandpa came from the Galt. Not drafted way back when.
warm-ups are done, James. Soon to come is will be the team introductions, followed by the national anthem, and then we'll get going.
Exactly. The girls are pretty pumped, although a bit of a sickness bug, I think, going through the team right now as we speak, which will only get better with the bus trip next weekend.
Yeah, it's the old beginning of the school year.
Exactly, the whole school
virus going
itch, right? Yeah.
Thankfully, I have an old, experienced immune system, so far I'm all right.
You're okay. That's good. Puck drop. Yeah, Tim, I mean, the girls came off with an interesting tournament last weekend, right? You know, a lot of girls are, once again, their first U22 goal. You know, played some hard teams.
Yep.
One game they learned particularly, it's a 3-period game, right? It's about just one. So, anyway, got lots of learning, I think, last weekend as well.
Yeah, well, and you'd expect that with a younger crew that they have to get used to the pace of the playing at the U22 level, and also that it's a 60-minute affair, right?
Exactly. So, and here we go.
Stiles will lean in for Cambridge, and Kylie, and we're off. Puck goes into the Cambridge zone. Martineau on the forecheck with help from Wallace. Martineau with it now. Up in front. It's kept in by Lily Shannon. Into the corner it goes. Wallace back to the point. In Ellis' feet and back into the corner.
Quick change.
Avery Randall in to pick it up. Randall out with it now. Dead center, but where she's met by Wojcik. Wojcik down front.
Almost.
And it's picked up by Carswell. Dumped in. Stopped up by Arvin Ellis. And Hayes leads the rush out. To Chevrier. It's picked off by Carswell and dumped back in. Bosamworth now back for it. Up on the boards to Chevrier. And it's kept in by Cambridge. Neal on the forecheck. Wojtek picks it up. Passes it through the middle to Chevrier and on the wing to Hayes. Hayes now to the middle. Shot.
Keep going.
Past the net. The Story picks it up. Reverse to Carrier. Carrier off the boards. Back in Neal through the middle to Chambers. Chambers now with a shot.
Almost.
And the save by Beeksma.
It was too close. It was too close.
Oh yeah? 24. Oh yeah, that's right. Are they sisters? Yeah.
So who do you have their co-commentating with? Is the manager of the Cambridge Rivulettes team?
Yeah, I have the broadcaster.
I love it.
Time manager. And the girls will lean in. Chambers. And Hillip in front. Save by Beeksma. And it's cleared out. And it's may go for icing, and it does.
Icing it is, yeah.
Hubbard back for it. Wins the race to the hash mark. Hybrid icing here at U22. And they lean in. Hillock with Chambers. Won by Cambridge, and out they come through center. Carswell dumps it in to Hillock. Up on the boards, Kim keeps it in. Hubbard meets on the boards with Reed now at the point. And Wheeler battling, reverses it over to Glenn. Kept in by Kim. Glenn now up on the boards and out. Back to Miller. Miller back for it for Cambridge. Off the boards, a fancy bounce and off to McDonald. Back to Shannon. Shannon feeds it in, just past the net. Fridgen keeping it in now. Fridgen to Kylie. Kylie reverses up the boards. Back to Fridgen. Shot. Saved by Beeksma. Picked up by Miller. Wallace with it now in front.
Nice try.
Kim picks it up.
Also looking
check by Kylie.
Ooh.
Kylie puts it down into the boards. Out to Martineau. Martineau with it now. Trying to get a shot off, and it's blocked by Reed. And Kylie has it now. Miller moves it around, but stopped by Wallace. Wallace with it now up the half board. Circling the wagon. Looking for an opening. Shot goes in, deflected in front, stopped. It's kept in by Shannon at the point. Shannon now looking for a lane. It's a skate, goes off, and into Beeksma.
Good pressure there.
Save, so a little early pressure by the Sens.
So with Lexi sick, their forwards are on 3 solid lines now, which got a little bit of chemistry. You're supposed to have them with 10 forwards.
That's always good for a little consistency, right? Wojtek now leaning in, and she'll be chased.
Can waved out.
And Chevrier leans in for the face-off. Again, Stiles back to the point, kept in by Shannon over to Fridgen. Fridgen into the corner. Stiles picks it up and comes out through middle. Through middle ice gets the blue line, looking for help with Carswell. And it's almost kept in, but Charlie Danks takes it over center, where she's met by Randall. Randall to Stiles now, but it's kept in. Shot just wide by Wojtek. Chipped by Bosamworth, but Danks is covering. And Randall up. It's Chevrier dumps it in to the corner, and another weird bounce out to Beeksma. Broderick now with the stretch pass. Misses Carswell, and it will go for icing.
The Sens are playing that home court advantage with the bounce off the boards, eh? So.
Yeah, a couple of weird bounces early. Which, of course, the goalies now are taught to go out and stop the shoot around to so that it's like winning the battle, winning the puck battle, but you got to be careful with the weird bounce for sure. Chambers wins the face-off. McDonald quick on the puck. Styles now through center. And Ottawa's forecheck seems to be working well this morning, or this afternoon. Hayes now. Neal with a shot on Nellis. And that, I think, is the first shot of the game for Cambridge.
Yep. 3:30 in.
15:29 to play in the first, still 0-0 here at the Tony Graham Recreation Complex in beautiful downtown Canada. Neal leaves it, wins the face-off back to the point. It just skips out, and Martineau on the race. Gets to the puck first. Coming in. Save by Beaksma.
Oh my! How'd that not go in?
Ottawa on the forecheck. It comes out. Kylie back to get it. Wallace with it now. It's chipped up high. To Martineau. Martineau feeds it up to Wojtek. Or Kylie. To Wallace. In behind now. Burt picks it up. Up the boards. Met by Danks, and there'll be a penalty coming to Carrier for body contact.
Okay, let's see what the Sens power play has in store here.
Good pace in this game early, James, especially by Ottawa, keeping the puck pressure up in the Cambridge zone.
One shot in 5 minutes. Ivy still got to stay sharp though, right?
That's the battle, when you're not getting much action, you got to stay mentally sharp. So. Face off won by Ottawa. Back to Shannon over to Danks. Danks controlling it now, looking for opening. Shot funnels in by Shannon. It's chipped into the corner. Kylie now battling for it. Puck in the corner. Ottawa working to get it out. Wallace with it now. Back to the point to Shannon. Shannon over to the partner Danks. Danks trying to keep it in. It's chipped out. And D'Angelo with it now. Wojtek picks it up in center. Wheels away. Turns back to get some ice. D'Angelo on her. And now to Danks. Danks again circling back. And up to Wojtek. Gives it back. In through the blue line. Reed clears it momentarily. Kylie with it now. Went to regroup with her deep partner who was leaving the ice. So Frisian with it now. Skating up. Stops up. Finds Glenn going through center. Center now. To the boards. Setting up on the side. Rims it around to Martineau. Martineau with it. Martineau in the corner. Watched by Broderick. Chambers with it now. Over to Glenn onto her backhand. Gives it back to Chambers. Chambers delaying.
Being a little too cute with the puck.
And the puck is iced. Nellis goes out to stop it up for Frisian. Frisian with it now. Waiting for her mates to organize. Chevrier now with it. Off the boards. Into Martineau. Skated Miller has it now for Cambridge. Chips it by Frisian and goes off. 10 seconds left in the penalty. Here comes Ella Frisian through the middle of the ice. Through center. Gets the blue line. Tries to break through there. Runs into a wall of Cambridge players and goes to the other corner. Penalty is over. Lily Shannon keeps it in. Into the corner for Chambers. Battling with Ristori. Ristori up the boards. To Shannon. Shannon keeps it in. And now Cambridge chips it out to center. Chambers with it. Shannon. Shannon gets center and dumps it in. And she wasn't quite over center, so that'll come for icing. 12:25 left in the first. No score yet here, Jim.
No.
Styles and Wojtek aiming for the face-off. One back to Reed. Reed now looking for a lane. Goes off the body and into the other corner. Kept in by Carrier. Into Styles. And then Ottawa chips it out. And it's a race into the Cambridge zone carrier picks it up. Quickly checked by Wojcik, and now Reed has it. Reed now striding through center and dumps it in. And Rivers now looking for it. Rivers has it on his stick, looking for late help. And Ottawa just gets it out, and it's regrouped by Cambridge, and Rivers dumps it in, or Avery Randall. And
That's halfway through the first period.
I guess that'll be some sort of ice. That's icing.
Just gotta hit the net with a couple more point shots, I think. Good pressure, but
Kylie leans in with Neal. One into the corner. Battling now for his Martin. Martin
Nice
comes
ball.
up with it. In front.
oh, it's gotta be off right away.
No shot. On the stick, off the stick, James. There it is. Hayes back to Bosamworth. Bosamworth looking for a lane. And it hits a skate. Randall skate on the way in. Ottawa on it. Ottawa winning battles early here, Jim. Martin with it now. Out to Hayes. Shot is blocked into Bosamworth. Into Rathwell. Beeksma. And Beeksma puts...
Good flurry of chances there for the Sens.
Covers it up. Yep, the Sens are applying some pressure here. Kylie leading in with Neal. Off to the boards, carrier. Rims it around. It goes off the stick. Comes up to the blue line, and they battle for it. Ottawa keeps it in. Wallace has it now, trying to get to the middle. Over to Wheeler. Wheeler shot. Gets a skate. Rebound. Save. Puck still loose. Wallace with it now. Neal clears it. To Carswell. Regrouped by Ottawa. Off a Hubbard stick. And out to Glenn. Through center. It's chipped by Cambridge players, and it goes for icing. Again, good action there. Came Ottawa coming very close.
Yep, but not going in the back of the net.
Miller cleans in. Face off won by Ottawa. Out comes Glenn through center. Over center line. Gets the blue and is stopped up. Kim now back for it. Over to Reed. Reed cycles back, looking for a lane, and a pass. Up to Rivers. Up to Matthews. Matthews dumps it in. Lily Shannon back for it. Holds it on the boards, waiting for help from Chambers. And it comes back up to the blue line and out. Kim has it now. Turns back up, and Chambers is there to pick it up. Chipped off the boards and into the zone. No icing will be called. Reed back for it. Reed reverses. Up to Matthews on the boards. It's kept in by McDonald. McDonald now over the other side. Kim picks it back up. Comes out to center ice for a regroup. Regrouped over to Lily Shannon. Lily Shannon now. Looking for Danks. Danks gets ridden into the boards rather hard there. He's up though. Miller now with it. By herself. Looking for some late help. And it's regrouped. Randall with it now.
I'm in trouble.
Miller, D'Angela. Oh, a bit of a cheapie there, it looks like. Shannon got her stick under D'Angela's skate. And
Sens are going on
for two. Miller leads it to the face-off. Wallace. One back to Randall. Randall to Broderick. Just skips off her stick. Kept in by Cambridge. D'Angelo with it now. Shot. Oh, and just went off a Cambridge player and out. They're crashing the net. Cambridge will change their lineup here. Danks will come out with Glenn. Wheeler and Hubbard out on D for Ottawa. Rimmed around, Carrier keeps it in. Carrier to Rivers. Rivers now looking for options. Looking to get it in front. Like the Carrier, it goes back behind the net. Styles with it now to Ristori. Ristori looking for a lane. Finds Styles on the side. Back to Ristori. Shot comes in. It's blocked by Danks. And Danks sends it down the ice and goes for the chain. Stopped up by Beatsma. And Ristori goes back to regroup. Coming in with the power play breakout here. Over to Styles. Styles through center. Tries to carry it through and has it knocked off the stick. McDonald on it now. McDonald with a shot. Pad saved by Beatsma. Through center. Centered and McDonald picks it up. From Ottawa and ices it back down the ice. 46 seconds left of the penalty. 7:38 to play here in the first. Wojtek first on the puck, pinned by Neal. Reed will pick it up. Over to Kim. Kim to Carswell. Burt stays on side. Carswell in the middle. Over to Burt. Oh, it just comes off her stick. Carrier to Burt. Again, just off her stick. Kim now. Over to Reed. Reed off her stick quickly. Into Nellis. And
That is a goal for Cambridge.
puck moves her and finds its way into the net.
Very good against the run of play, but that was unfortunate.
And that stakes Cambridge to a 1-0 lead with a power play goal. Back to Wallace. Wallace into the corner. Burt now with it for Cambridge. Kim with it. Up to Reed. Up the boards. Kept in by Wheeler. Wheeler down into the corner to Kylie. Kylie chasing Kim. Kim feeds it up the boards. It eludes some players, but chips off of somebody, and Wheeler will pick it up. No icing on the play. Up to Wallace. Wallace off the boards. So Kylie swinging through center. She dumps it in. Ottawa will go for a change. Stopped up by Beatsma, and Cambridge takes control. With Randall through center. Up to Matthews. Carswell on the sideboards. Shot goes in. It's tipped in. Saved by Nellis. Rebound comes out to Matthews. Up. And a slice pass and back into Nellis for the save. Hillick will lean in. McDonald. And it goes to Glenn, who goes through center. It's picked up by Broderick. Turned around to Hillick, and now Matthews with it. Trying to get a shot. She's blocked by Glenn. Puck comes out. Carrier regroups. Ristori on the boards to Matthews. Trying to chip it by. It's kept by Ottawa. Ottawa through center.
Oh, come on, girls.
Miller calling for it. Miller with Shannon. Goes over to Danks. Danks and Frigid battling for it. Miller comes up with it from Cambridge. Goes back to the point. Over to the Story. Back down into D'Angela. D'Angela and Miller has it now for Cambridge. Centers it to the Story. The Story looking for the middle. She's blocked by Wojtek. Wojtek picks it up now. And she's leaned into. Pinched off, and it's tipped back in. Goes back to the point where Danks will pick it up. Danks through Kim. into the lane. Shot, save, into the corner. Reed loses her stick. And Bosamworth will pick it up. Bosamworth over to Chevrier. Chevrier now gains the blue line. Has Kylie going to the net. And it's a glove save by Beatsman.
Well, it's a long game. Still lots of hockey. Tons of hockey. Definitely outchanced them, but they've making the most of their opportunities, Cambridge has. That's for sure. Opportunistic.
That's what you gotta be. Broderick now to get it. Martineau watching her. Wallace up the boards. To Hayes. Hayes to Bosamworth. Funnels it in, and
Penalty.
Ottawa will go on a power play. Head contact. Looks like Broderick will go off.
Okay, that's it.
Broderick, a Syracuse commit. James, she'll go off
nice.
for 2 or less. Big body, probably doesn't help when you're that size for head contact penalties.
Go join Jessica Chung, one of the Sens alumnus down there.
Nice. So Chambers will lean in. Rivers. Goes back to Glenn. Goes off with his stick, and Rivers will go down for a break. And Glenn gets in her way, and there's no call on the play. Chevrier with it now. Chevrier funnels over to Frigid. Frigid to Martineau. Martineau at center. Pass up to Glenn and into the corner. Chambers will go in there. Battling with Carrier. Martineau with it back to the point. Frigid walking the line. Shot. And Beatsman sees it all the way for a save.
Fridge looking for that all-elusive first U22 goal for her. She'll get it.
Keep trying.
New stick and all, yeah. Trying. Get in position.
Shannon with it now on the half boards. Wallace looking for a pass into the middle. 3 Sens converge on there now. Wojcik comes up with it. She's poured into the boards by Kim. Kylie now battling with Reed. Kim pushes her into the boards. Help from Wojcik. Wojcik being closely checked. Danks with it now. Over to Lily Shannon. She'll keep it in. Back to Wallace. One-timer. Just missed by Danks. And Ottawa pinned on the boards. Comes back to Danks. Danks with it. Skips over her stick. And I think Ottawa will get a penalty now. Kylie going in for a penalty on a hit on Kim there.
So we're 26 seconds 4-on-4?
Yeah, no, that nullifies the power play, and we'll play 4-on-4 for 28 seconds, and then we'll kill a penalty, James. Chambers now, ticking it up, out center. Chips it by Ristori, and Martineau will go in looking for it. Her and Randall collide on the boards. Goes back to the point. And D'Angelo sways to the middle, off to Hillick. 2 of them now. Martineau applies some pressure. They regroup at center. Ristori has it, dumps it into the corner. And Hubbard back for it. Hubbard up the boards, but it's kept in. And centered. And now Martineau with it. Ottawa on the PK now. She'll just send it down. And Cambridge will regroup. Ristori with it now. Waiting for her teammates to organize. Miller stopped up by McDonald on the half boards. Wojcik with it now. And D'Angelo. The center has her pocket picked by McDonald, but gets it back to Miller. Miller with it now as they gain the zone. Miller Back to the point to Reed now. Reed trying to get to the middle and stopped by the Ottawa's defense. Reed now into Nellis. Shot, rebound comes out to Hubbard, and McDonald has it on the boards. She'll knock it off the boards and down the ice, and Kim will go back for it. Bieksma sets it up for her, and now Kim will lead the rush out. Up through center to Burt. Burt trips over bosom with a stick. And now Neal behind the net. Looking for options. She's watched closely by Hayes. Carswell back to the point to Reed. Reed now. Walking the line. Back to Reed. Shot.
Nice stop by Harvey.
And held for no rebound. Face-off will come into the Ottawa zone, and that should kill the penalty. 44.4 seconds left in the first.
Still a 1-0 game.
1-0 Cambridge, but I'm sure they're being heavily outshot here, James. Bosamworth now to Kylie.
That's the moral victory, right?
Yeah, Kylie now with it. Looking for Martineau and Wallace. Wallace lifts a stick. Somebody's getting a penalty, and it's us. Head contact. I didn't see that one.
Didn't see that either. Really?
Yeah, if I remember from last year, this official likes to call head contact a lot.
I thought Olivia did with lift her stick.
Yeah. Styles leads it with Martineau now. 26 seconds left. It skips out. Carrier will move back for it. Story with it now. Martineau forechecking her. And doesn't look like they'll get an opportunity here. 6 seconds left. Styles through neutral zone. He's angled off by Kylie. And that'll be it for this period. 1-0 lead for Cambridge. We'll see you after the floodgates.
Shots on goal, 12 sends, 5 for Cambridge. So we'll see you in 12 minutes after the flood.
12 to 5.
Yeah.
Sens are coming out for the start of the second, James.
Yep.
Ice has been done.
Hopefully it'll freeze unlike that last game. Remember in Hamilton?
Oh, wow.
Took
So
7
sticky.
minutes to freeze. Given the current temperature in here, it should not take too long.
I'm with you there.
Here come Rivulettes. So in any of your research, what is a rivulette? Did you figure that out at all?
It's a small river.
A small rivet?
A small river.
Oh, river. Okay. Oh, rivulette. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A stream. As the best I could figure out.
So we're starting off, I think, with we have one in the box, right?
Yes, I believe that we will start on a PK.
Olivia Wallace in the box for 2 minutes for 2 minutes head contact.
Head contact, yep.
We have 132.
And the officials are back on the ice. Are you taking over?
All right.
Emerson Miller will lead in with Kira Kiley. Start the second. And they're off. One back by Ottawa. Tessa Hubbard up on the boards. Miller has it now. Over to Kim. Kim C. Sharon. Goes off her stick and Hubbard stops her up. Rosie goes back to Reed. On the side. Stopped by Kim breaks her stick. Goes to the bench. And now Reed with it. D'Angela. Oh, a good stick there in front. And Kylie falls down. Reed funnels it in towards the net. It goes around. It's kept in by D'Angelo at the point. D'Angelo funnels it in. Oh,
nice.
And it's tipped in front by Miller and stopped by Nellis. Randall now holds it in. Over to D'Angelo. D'Angelo cross ice. Hits the broken stick. Broderick has it. Back to Randall. To D'Angelo off her skate and it will come out. Chloe Martineau now giving chase through the neutral zone and Broderick holds it in. Goes off a skate to D'Angelo. Goes by the net. Randall now. Over to Broderick. Broderick. Shot comes in. Saved by Nellis. And a face-off. Comes just to the right of Nellis.
15 seconds left, 16 seconds left in the penalty.
16 seconds, a little bit more activity towards the net on this one.
I'm not going to bring out my shorthanded call quite yet. You know what I mean? I've been 0% on all of those so far.
So 16 seconds left in the PK here. Rivers will lean in with Danks. It's one back to Ristori. Over to Styles. Back to the story, into the corner. Comes into the middle, and that'll put an end to the penalty. Brisomworth back for it. Has her stick lifted. Funneled that into the middle. And now Danks. Over to Glynn at center. Glynn one-on-one on Ristori. Danks coming up for help. Oh, and they go for a bit of a fire sale into the corner there. They get up, Hayes with it now, funnels it in, and is smothered by Beatsma for a face-off to her left. Gloves and sticks flying all over the place in that collision, James.
Lynn was committed to that.
So, penalty's over, face-off comes back into the Cambridge zone. Kira Kiley chips it behind the net and Cambridge comes away with it. Miller with it now. Skating through the zone. She's blocked by Kiley from coming out. And then Reed has it now. Kylie pushes her down. And Frigid. Puck.
Yeah!
Oh, score! And that goes
Beautiful.
off. That's a shot by Frigid, and it's a goal by Kira Kylie on the snipe from the point.
Yeah.
And Ottawa's on the board.
1-1. Nice tip.
Finally, all the pressure from Ottawa is paying off, James, as they get one through Beaksma.
Good.
And it's a new game, 1-1. On the face-off, D'Angela barges through over the blue line. She's angled off by Chloe Martineau. Ella Frigid now on the boards. Closely forechecked. High stick comes up on Kylie and she's down. Slow to get up. Shot comes in. Kylie now trying to get off the ice. She blocks it. She's struggling. I think she got hit in the throat or something. Kept in by Lily Shannon now. Shannon along the boards, chips it by. And Hillick picks it up, angles it off to D'Angela. He shoots it in. Nellis tries to stop it up. Slows it down. Goes to Hubbard. Yeah, Broderick will go off for some rough housing in front of the net there. And Ottawa will go to power play game. Chambers will lean in for the face-off for Ottawa. Neal for Cambridge. One back into the corner. Chevrier on it. Chevrier now to Glynn. Glynn shot into Beaksma, and it's smothered without a rebound.
Buzzing here. Buzzing, love it.
They lean in. Chevrier takes the face off. To Chambers. Chambers now to Glynn. Glynn to Frigid in the middle. Looking for a lane shot. And there was a bit of screening, but easily seen by Beaksma. No rebound on the play. The idea here, trying to get some layers of screening, take away the goalie's eyes, James.
Take him all the way.
Chambers leading in now.
Black jersey, you're in front.
The Styles, it's one back to Ottawa. Glynn with it now. She's Chevrier. Chevrier in front, just misses the corner. Back to Glynn. Glynn on the half boards now. Pass it to Martineau. She's angled off by Reed. Reed with it now. Reed chips it down the ice. And Nellis sets it up for Frigid. Frigid now, waiting for her mates to organize. Up to Glynn. She's met by Avery Randall, who knocks it back into the Ottawa zone. Frigid with it now. Up to Glynn, and it's chipped by Randall and into the Story in the Cambridge zone. She turns and fires, and Frigid picks it up at center. Frigid now dumps it in. As Ottawa goes on a change. Cambridge picks it up, shoots it back down into Nellis. She sets it up for Wallace. Wallace skates around it. Danks with it now to Wojcik. Wojcik into Wallace. Wallace gets the blue line. Stops up, looks for some help, and she's pushed into the boards by Ristori. And it's angled around to Wojcik. Wojcik now with it. Has her stick grabbed and then pushed into the boards by Randall, and Randall will go off for body contact there as Wojcik had her stick kind of held and turned around and then jumped in. So it'll be a two-man advantage or a two-woman advantage, 5 on 3. For 23 seconds. A good opportunity here for Ottawa to get on the board. Wojcik stays out, takes the face off. It's one back to the boards. Over to Shannon. Shannon tries to funnel it through. Oh, It's out in front. Wallace with it now. Picks it up. There's mayhem in front. Shannon with it now. Back over to Wallace. It's on her backhand. Wallace with it now. Looking for a lane. She'll shoot. Up over the net. Comes out. Kept in by Wojcik. Now a Danks. One time over to Wallace. Shot in through Bixma, who was sliding over for the save. Good puck movement on that power play by
Very
Ottawa,
good.
James.
Yeah, 5-on-3, I'd hope so.
Yep. Minute 27. Left in Randall's penalty. Goes back to Frigid. Now Frigid with it now. Over to Chevrier. He's angled off. And the puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Frigid with it now. Over to Chevrier. Chevrier gets the blue line. Just out. Here's Martineau with it now. Martineau slips past Reed. Trying to find pass out front. D'Angela now. Takes it out. She's tripped up. And Ottawa. Glynn back with it. Glynn. Shot. Into the breadbasket. And a save by Bixma. 51 seconds left in the penalty. 13 minutes left to play in the second. Almost at the halfway point of the game here, James. Here, Kylie is back out on the ice. Face-off is one behind. The carrier who ices it down to Nellis. Nellis stops it up for Shannon. Shannon goes back behind her net. Stops up, waits for the breakout. Up to Danks on the half-board. Danks through center, gets the zone. Danks setting up now. She's watched. Shannon with it now. Back at the point. Sees Wallace. Again, one-timer. Save. Another shot. Another save.
Oh, she had no idea where that was.
And Bixma up to the task of 2 shots. Nice one-timer there. Good to see that starting to materialize. Ottawa's got to be ready for those rebounds. Wojcik leans in. Wins out against Hillock, but sweeping in and Shannon keeps it in. It's kept in by Danks. 12 seconds to go on the power play. Fighting along the boards. Back out to Shannon. Shannon. One-timer to Danks. Oh, and we score! Tic-tac-toe!
Off the backboards.
Off the backboards.
Just like the coaches do.
Out to Kira Kylie. Kylie kills it. To the back of the net.
Kylie killer, I love it.
I don't think that goal will go down as a power play goal, but it came off the end of the power play. So again, good puck movement, got them running around, and it ended up with a nice opportunity. And puck to the back of the net. Ottawa take to a 2-1 lead here. Face off, back to the Ottawa zone. Regrouped by Bozemuth and dumped in. Randall now back for it. Leaves it for Matthews on the sideboards. Broderick now across the middle. They try to come out, and it's dumped into the neutral zone. Bozemuth will go back for it. Icing will be called on the play, James. Hillock and Chambers will lean in for the face-off. Won by Ottawa. Kept by McDonald. Tried to funnel it back to Hayes. Carswell on it. Over to Matthews. There Matthews tries to go through the D, and the puck hits.
ID's alert.
Nellis takes the puck. Hayes took the player. Miller and Wojcik lean in. Oh, and
I guess not.
He's getting tossed out there. Chevrier comes in, goes off the boards, and it's one. D'Angelo, point shot, or side shot, saved by Nellis. Kim now out, saved by Nellis. Went up over the net. Some quick shots there by Cambridge. Miller now leans in. Gets Wojtek. Wojtek wins it through the middle, but it's kept in by Kim. Kim down to Miller. Wheeler gets up on the play. Wojtek now wins it. Back to Hubbard. Hubbard on the boards to Danks. Danks to Wojtek. Wojtek through the middle. Sees Chevrier. Wojtek had her stick popped out of her hand. And Pridgeon shot. Rebound to Danks. Danks with it now. Danks with it now. She sees Martineau. Shot. Oh, blocked in front, and Kim will wheel away for Cambridge. Dumps it cross ice into the corner, and Lily Shannon will go back to pick it up and start to play for Ottawa. Lily Shannon now. Up on the boards to Pridgeon. Pridgeon through to Wallace. Goes off her backhand and chipped off into the neutral zone. And now they battle for it. Wallace gets it again. Tries to get it to the middle. Lifted Martineau shot. Quick shot. Oh! And a juicy rebound there. Just missed by Ottawa. Now puck comes out to Carswell. Carswell through center. Funneled into the side of the net. It's behind now. Carswell tries to cycle it. Carrier shoots it down in behind the Ottawa net. Pridgeon picks it up. Kira Kiley now has Olivia Wallace at center. Wallace trying to get into the middle. Puck comes off her stick. Wallace has it again, tries to center it. It goes off a Cambridge stick, and Bosomworth now in on the boards, keeping it in, funnels it towards the net. And out it comes. Hayes now. Up the boards to Chambers. Chambers now trying to slip by with McDonald. She's watched by Ristori. Carrier. Ristorier with it now. Ristori in behind the net. Stopped by McDonald briefly on the boards and kept in. Back to the point. It's kept in by Bosomworth. As they kind of jockey back and forth for possession here. Neal picks it up and wheels around the back of the net. Starts to carry it through. Gets center in the blue line. Is going wide. She's watched by Danks. Danks off the boards and into Chevrier. Broderick keeps it in. They battle in the corner behind the goal line. And now Wojtek centers it to Chambers, and it's a race. And a race won by Broderick, yeah. He almost got there.
I think DJ Julie is a closet metalhead. I love it. You're going to be wearing the snap-on swag soon.
Rivers will take the face-off to Cambridge, and Wojtek is in there for Ottawa. Rivers waved out. Hibbert takes it. Off the boards. In behind. Wojtek behind the net. Reverses it for Hayes. Hayes now with it. Tries to throw it through center. Matthews picks it up for Cambridge to Broderick. And now Ottawa will regroup. Goes over to the boards to Danks. Danks chips it up and in. Chevrier on it. Chevrier, Wojtek, and it just skips off her stick and goes to Broderick. She'll bring it out and try and dump it in. Nellis stops it up to Bosomworth. Now Hubbard. Hubbard with it. Up to Martineau. Martineau dumped at the blue line, and Rivers will pick it up for Cambridge. Over to Reed, who turns to the boards and comes away with it. Makes a cross-ice pass. And there's a break here for Miller. Shoots in, up and over the net. Broderick pinching in. He was pinched off by Wheeler. Or it was Denver. So. Angelo falls. Picks up the puck. Miller has it now. Miller keeps it. Over to Reed is blocked by Wallace.
Blocked by Wallace.
Kim now. Shot. Funneling in. Goes back behind the net where D'Angelo picks it up. D'Angelo battling with Kira Kiley. Over to Kim. Kim cross ice to Reed. Reed. Shot behind the net. Covered by D'Angelo. D'Angelo with it now. Tries to go to center with it.
Harder. Come on, girls.
Chopping around back there. Now Wallace racing for it. It's kept in by Miller. Miller shot behind the net. D'Angelo tries for it. Kira Kiley lifts her stick. And Martineau trying to get it out. Does. Rivers falls. As they chop for it. Reed to Stiles. Stiles with it now. Out in front. Oh, dangerously. And now Wallace keeps it in. Stiles knocked down. And the puck is shot in behind the net. It's picked up by Kim. Kim to Reed. Reed now. Up, it's kept in. Kim trying to get it out. It's kept in by Frigin. Frigin and Rivers battle at the blue line there. Chambers now. Battling with Stiles. Puck is being held there. Looks like Lynn is up there on the boards. Stiles comes away with it. Off to Rivers on the half boards. And now picked up by Frigin and up to McDonald. McDonald chips it in past Reed and goes to get it. Lynn going in to help her. Lynn now sees Frigin. Frigin shot. Changes direction. It's blocked in front. Now Carswell battles with Wojcik and Neal on the Cambridge side of the red line. They battle for it along the boards. And it goes back to Lily Shannon, who chips it in to Wojcik, who gets the zone briefly. And now they're fighting for it along the boards for possession. And it comes back out to the point. It's kept in by Bosamworth. Now over to Hayes. Hayes shot in. Saved by Beeksma. And it's centered to Carswell. Carswell now dumps it in and she'll go for a change as Bosamworth picks it up behind the net. Bosamworth skates out. Chips it up to Danks. Danks trying to chip it out. It's kept in by Carswell. But they're onside. They had to clear. So Hayes now. Watched by Carswell. Up on the half court. Kept in. Bosamworth now behind the net. Battling with Carswell. She waits for help from Wojcik. Wojcik now. Up to Hayes. Hayes. Through center to Chevrier. Chevrier one-on-one. Shot goes off for Story and out. There'll be a face-off in the Cambridge zone. 4:13 left in the second. James Ottawa still to a 2-1 lead.
Good amount of pressure so far. Having like the mid-second period blues a little bit, you know what I mean? Everyone choppy, a little choppy.
Choppy. And Wallace leans in for the faceoff and they win it. Martineau funnels it back behind the net. Carrier picks it up for Cambridge. Up on the boards, it's kept in. Wallace shot blocked by Ristori. Now it's funneled out in front by Martineau. And Cambridge will wheel away with it. Miller with it. Over the blue line. Watched by Hubbard. Hubbard now on the boards. Gets knocked into the boards by Miller. She gets up. D'Angelo in there to help now. Put the Miller out in front. Sharon. And it just fans on it. A little bit of a knuckleball there. Broderick now off an Ottawa stick and out.
All right. 3:29. Wow, they're waving them up pretty quickly.
Donald waved out. Chambers will take it. Matthews pins her up against the boards. Goes to the point. Water keeps it in. There's Randall and Ella Fisherman. You're going off for pushing Bird into the boards there. There'll be a 2-minute penalty for Ottawa.
The fridge is going to go cool it down in the box a little bit there. Okay.
Opportunity for Cambridge here on the power play, James.
Yeah.
Boy took out there for Ottawa to take the face off. Goes back to Randall. Randall rifles a pass over to Broderick. Randall on down to the half boards. Across.
Interference.
Randall picks it up. Funnels it in. Out in front. Nellis makes a save on the deflection in front. Hiller. Nellis had to be sharp there, James.
He did. Because the D was unfortunately up by the point there, so there's a bit of a breakdown in the PK structure, but always relying on the goalie.
There you go. The best penalty killer has to be your goalie. Burt keeps it in for Cambridge. Hubbard. Oh, and the pass just eludes Burt, and Cambridge will have to regroup. Charlie Danks on the forecheck. As Beeksma gets back to the net. Reed now. Now it goes off the stick and it's knocked back into the neutral zone. And now it's a race to the boards. Wheeler will try and ship it out. But it's brought in offside by Kim. Just over 2 to play in the second period here, James. A minute left in the power play. Minute and change. Neutral zone face-off won by Ottawa, and then Hayes knocks it down the ice, and Cambridge will regroup. Kim back for it. She's got Stiles and Reed turning on the play. Up to Reed on the boards. Into the middle. Shoot. Off an Ellis. Save. Rebound goes to Hayes. Recovered by Cambridge. Back to Kim. Over to Stiles. Stiles shot. Shot. Save. Scramble in front. And it's cleared by Wallace. That was a save.
Buzz almost close.
Wallace on the forecheck. Kim now wheels away through center. Hits Rivers. Tipped over to Miller. Miller looking for a lane. Chips it back now to Ristori. Back to D'Angelo in front shot. Save off an Ellis and out. A dangerous opportunity there.
Walked right in.
Walked right in and went off chest protector and out. 3 seconds left in the power play for Cambridge. Chambers. Penalty ends. Wheeler in behind the net. She's watched by Miller and D'Angelo. Rims up to McDonald, who's just off the bench, and out to Chambers. A minute left. Chambers gets the blue line, tries to go through. She's veered off by Ristori. And puck goes into the corner, and they scramble for it. Hayes battling for it with Chambers. Miller angles her off for McDonald. Ristori with it now for Cambridge. Kept in by Wheeler. Wheeler funnels one towards the net, just goes past. And now Hubbard up on the play, trying to keep it in. And Sharon tries to get it out. And they battle for it in the neutral zone. The story with it now. Looking for a lane. They try to chip it in. Pinellas, 19 seconds left. Kept in. And Ottawa chips it out. And that should
do it.
do it for the period, but we shall see. Carswell with it now. Over to Broderick. Broderick makes the move with the blue line, but loses it. And now Neal will dump it in, and that'll be the period, James. So Ottawa.
2 goals by
2 goals.
Kirkcallie.
And we are staked to a 2-1 lead.
Shots on goal, 13 Sens, 9 for Cambridge Rivulettes. So once again, but hey, the more important stat is 2 goals for the Sens and
2 on the board.
0. Yep.
There you go.
All right, 12 minutes flood time. We'll see you back.
for the ice to dry a little here, James. Start of the third. And Fission off the boards. Tries to clear it in. It's kept out by Carswell and dumped back into the Ottawa zone where the puck is sticking a bit there. It's both slippery and sticky. As they battle for it, puck comes out into the neutral zone and Reed goes back for it. Regrouping, makes a move. Wojtek on the forecheck. Ottawa recovers. They regroup back into the middle. Wojtek makes a move. Oh, just Kim angles her off. Burt now with it. Gets the zone, dumps it in. Matthews now trying to pick it up on Hayes. Hillick battling for it with Wojtek. Wojtek wins that battle and up on the boards to Danks and out. And Matthews races back for it. Hayes now up from the point. Angles it off to Broderick, who rims it around, but it's kept in by Bosenworth. Chipped out by D'Angela, and Danks now will take over at center. And Bosenworth with it now, over to her partner. Wheeler. And Chevrier now through center to Glynn. Glynn dumps it in and goes get it. Randall angles her off. And Broderick brings it around, but it's kept in by Wheeler. Back to the point. Chambers dumps it into the corner. To Chevrier, Randall on her. And now Chevrier with Chambers with it. Tries to cycle it. Randall breaks that up and rims it around, but Wheeler will keep it in for Ottawa. Or tries to. And Glynn now chasing the puck. Donald forechecks the puck. Over to Glynn. Glynn behind the net. Back to Wheeler. Wheeler now walking the line. Shot in. Blocked by Matthews. Kira Kiley now with it. Regrouping. Tessa Hubbard now. Over to red line. Dumps it in. Goes into Beaksma. Who will smother for a face-off. With Kira Kiley converging on the net.
2.5 minutes of uninterrupted time to start the third period.
There you go.
Good fast pace.
And face-off. Martineau with it for Ottawa. Battling Carrier. Carswell back to Ristori. Tries to rim it back to Carrier, but it's picked up by Wallace, who's circling the wagon into the middle. Shot.
Oh, nice try, Wally.
Keeps the shot all the way as it goes into his low. Kiley will lean in for the face-off. Kim funnels it behind the net to Reed. Reed now up on the boards, through the middle to Miller. Miller gets the blue line and dumps it into D'Angela. D'Angela now. Shannon wins the puck, brings it around. It's kept in by Kim, but it's brought out by Wallace. Wallace through center, cuts to the middle, looking for a shooting lane. And she manages to slip it through Reed's legs, but it's stopped by Beaksman. Out now through center with Kim with it. Kim gets the blue line, has Miller. I think D'Angelo is just offside. Fast action here in the third, James.
Very fast. Girls still showing they have some legs, even though there's a sickness bug. It's the DJ music, Tanya.
Bosenworth with it now. Back to Hayes. Hayes now. Up to Danks. Danks dumps it in. Chevrier goes for it. So he gets there first. Out in front. It's picked off by Reed. Reed chips it past Danks. Picks up her rebound. Makes a move to the middle. Skates out. Gets center ice. Stops up. Waits for some help. Funnels it back down to D'Angela. D'Angela and Hayes will battle for it. D'Angela rides Hayes off into the boards. And Wojtek picks it up. Wojtek now looking for some room. Escapes Burt. And a nifty pass to Hayes. Up to Chevrier. Chevrier Wojtek breaking for the puck. Shot. And beats my equal to the task.
Good play
Nice
there.
little play there.
Think that was a set play?
Sure looked like it. Huh? That was a nice play.
That was a nice play.
Chambers leans in.
They got to put some time back on the clock.
All right. So Neal and Chambers lean in. Goes in behind the net to Broderick. Over to Randall. Randall now. Hubbard stops it at the blue line, chips it up and out.
How's the coffee here anyway? Good?
Very good.
Coffee, yeah.
I temper that. It's arena coffee, so as far as arena coffee goes, it's right in there.
I'll wait till we go to Oakville. The arena coffee's amazing.
Oh yeah?
Oakville.
All right, face off. It's a race for the puck. Carswell and Wheeler battle for it. And Chambers picks it up, rolls, chips it through center, and that might be icing. It is. 15 minutes left. 15:55 left in the third period. Ottawa still stay to a 2-1 lead. Cambridge pushing. Hillick leans in. Goes back. Funnel behind the net. Wheeler chips it around to McDonald. The story up on pinching up on the play. Picks it up. And somebody's getting a penalty. And it's not them. Looks like it will be Charlotte Wheeler heading to the box. Let me guess. Head contact.
Head contact.
No, body contact. All right.
That's the other ref.
Oh, opportunity here for Cambridge, Jim.
Yep.
15:42 left in the third, and we'll go on the power play. It's one back, kept in by Ristori, but pushed out by Martineau. Regrouping is Cambridge through the neutral zone to Ristori. Ristori gets the zone. She'll go around behind the net. Looking to set up, leaves it for Carrier. Carrier on the half board, shot comes into Nellis and into her glove and drops the rebound. Hillick leans in. Story and Carrier. Carrier down to Sharon. Sharon to Carrier. To the Story at the point. Down on the half wall. There's D'Angela. Shot goes in. Skips a little bit. Goes behind the net to Hillick. And she battles there. Ottawa will get possession and Wallace will dump it down cross ice. Ottawa will change the PK. And Cambridge. The Story down there. Danks pressuring her. Styles wheels away through center. Gets the zone, trying to look to the middle. She'll circle the wagon, get it back to Reed. Reed evades the forecheck, shot in.
Nice stop by
And a nifty glove save by Nellis. on the quick shot by the Delaware commit, Reese Reed. Rivers will lean in against Wojcik, and Wojcik will get waved out for some reason.
He may be very...
And Hubbard now. Oh, and Glynn. It's a race against Kim. Tries to lean in, pushed off into the boards. Cambridge will reel away with it. Carswell with it now. Up to Kim. Kim gets the blue line. Walk in the blue line. And the pass goes off. It's Kira Kiley, but it's brought in by Reed. Reed now going, has her stick hacked at by Kiley. Rivers now tries to center it in front. Hits Nellis' stick, and Wallace comes out of the box, and in towards Kiley, going towards the net. Oh, saved by Dietzma. Ottawa still on it. Kiley with it. Pushed into the boards by Broderick. And the puck is picked up by Cambridge. Comes out to D'Angelo. He chips it by Shannon and goes in. Trying to get to the net. She's met by two Ottawa defenders. Still has the puck. She leans, fires, shot, saved by Nellis.
Slash.
And I think Cambridge will get a slashing penalty there.
That was a two-hander, trying to make sure Naomi didn't have a stick after that.
Slash. And Ottawa power play. 12:57 left to go in the third.
Good opportunity for Ottawa here to get one more on the board.
It's always nice to get an insurance goal. Those 2-1 tight games are rough. And the puck is rimmed around. And it's picked up by Carrier and cleared down the ice. Nellis will stop it up. Shannon will pick it up and lead the breakout. Up to Wojcik. Wojcik now. Cross-ice pass. Stump back into the Ottawa zone. And Shannon will pick it up. Come out on her. The pass to Wojcik through center. Wojcik will get the blue line. Dump it into the corner and go get it. And she'll set it up. Pressured. Wojcik now brings it back to Danks. Danks over to Shannon. It goes off the boards. Two Ottawa players cannot, and Carrier will get a breakaway. But Danks is coming in. Save is by Nellis, and there might be a penalty shot, and there is a penalty shot.
Drama.
So, James.
First penalty shot of the year.
Yep. Jenna Charon will take a penalty, unless they give it to somebody else. I think they're allowed to pick, right?
I think so.
So Rachel Bird shot against Ivy Nellis.
Penalty shot time.
Nellis comes out. Bert. Nellis tried for the poke check. Almost got it.
We still have a penalty though, right?
Okay.
We still have a power play for a minute and 5, right?
I believe so. Ottawa still on the power play here. Chevrier through center. Gets the zone. Carswell forces it out. Martineau with it now. Watched by Reed. Cross-ice pass to Frigid. Frigid is angled off. Now Kim's on the puck. Comes to Chevrier. Chevrier. Shot is blocked by Reed. Reed breaks away. Saved by Nellis on the breakaway. And Reed comes back and picks up the puck. She'll swing through. Puck will come out, and it will be just offside. 3 seconds left in the power play.
Our power play needs a little bit of work. Just a bit of an understatement there, but it's like he's.
Well, this one was a little shaky. Breakaway goal and a penalty shot goal. So some work to do over here. 10 minutes left to do it. Wallace now protecting the puck. Martineau back to Wallace in behind the net. Up to Carswell. Rosenworth tries to keep it in. It just comes out. Now Martineau over to Hayes. Hayes trying to find Kylie, swinging through the front. Miller now will regroup to Broderick. Broderick will take it over center. She's angled off, and Wojtek will pick it up. Wojtek fires it through center. Carswell battling with Wojtek. And Danks has it at center. Whoa, collision there. Carrier. Oh, it's a 2-on-1. Wheeler and Chevrier. Out to the pad. Oh! Nice save by Beatsma. And the puck will funnel back down into the Ottawa zone. Hubbard back to pick it up. Hubbard with it now. Skating through center. Hubbard gets the zone. Shot into Beatsma. It's angled off into the corner. And shot up the boards. And Wheeler keeps it in. Momentarily. Comes back out to Hubbard. Hubbard to Wheeler on the boards. Glynn. Battling with Matthews. Miller fighting for it. To Carswell. Carswell. Watched by Lily Shannon. Wheeler off the boards. Regroup by Cambridge. It goes off a McDonald's skate. And now Ottawa, Lily Shannon will go back for it. And McDonald back to Reed. Into Nellis. Save.
8:30. A little bit of drama with that penalty shot.
Puck comes out, and down the ice, Kim has it. She's watched by Martineau. Martineau slips and goes into the boards. And now Reed with a breakout pass to Sharon. Miller has it. Chips it past Frigid, who rides her up against the boards, and she'll get 2 minutes for that. For interference. Yeah, well, timing is everything. 8 minutes left. Ottawa on the kill. Goes off the boards, and it goes by Randall out into the neutral zone. Randall with her head up, trying to skate with it. And Wojtek picks her pocket. Wojtek coming in. Short-handed. Beatsma. Saved. Banks now. Back to Hayes. Hayes fires it in. Off the boards. Wojtek with it now. There's Ottawa's PK doing some work. Wojtek eating it. We do fish it out, and Broderick will lead the rush out here. Broderick over center into the Ottawa zone. Circling. And she tries to cut in, but it is angled off by Hayes, and Nellis makes a save at the side of the net.
Oh, almost got a shorty there, almost.
Almost. 1:10 left in the penalty. 7 left in the third. And should the game end in a tie, they will play some overtime.
Yep. 3-on-3, isn't it? 3-on-3 for 5, and then shootout.
No shootout.
No?
I think they've eliminated that this year.
They did.
And Carrier over to Styles. Styles to Ristori. Ristori in, off a skate at the side of the net. That's a set play. And Carrier back to Ristori. Ristori to Styles. Shot over to Carrier, and it's just chipped by Kylie. And out it comes. 38 seconds left in the penalty. Ottawa will get a change on the PK. Cambridge will set up. Story leading the rush here. Styles tries to center it. Goes off a stick.
Quicker.
And then Chambers will try and clear it down. Neal will try and keep it in. They fight for it on the half boards. 8 seconds left in the penalty. Carswell tapping her stick. Penalty's over. Puck's kept in by Reed. Shot past the net, rims around. And shot goes in.
Oh, nice play by Ivy.
Changes direction in front. And Nellis had her eye on the prize there.
Good hand eye.
But Cambridge is good at getting sticks on the puck in front of the net and getting changes of direction. A lot of those today so far. Hillick lean in with Wojtek, and again,
Waved out.
Wojtek chased out. Goes back to Reed, shot, deflected.
Once again.
Oh! Nice save by Nellis. The side of the net there. On Rivers. Cambridge applying some pressure here, James. Back to 5-on-5.
Come on, girls.
Puck is kept in by Kim. It's rimmed around the back of the net. And Reed pinches up, keeps it in. Rivers with it, looking in front. To Hillick. She's watched by Wheeler. And Danks tries to center it. It's kept in by Hillick. And it's back to Kim at the point. Out in front to Hillick. Cambridge with it now, applying some pressure. And Ottawa managed to clear the puck. We get a mini change. Reed chips it in. Hubbard back for it. She's watched by Rivers. Up to Martineau. And kicked it by D'Angela. D'Angela up to Broderick. She'll try and chip it by Wheeler. He steps up. And Randall chips it into the neutral zone. They were going on a change there. Nobody had the
communication there.
Yeah. Broderick. And it's chipped off by Wallace. There's two of them. Wallace with Martineau. Wallace in on the goal. Shot! Oh! Off the iron and out. She had the top corner labeled there.
Waited. Goalie went down, had it.
Wow, Well, in that position, the goalie has to respect the pass over, James. So maybe cheating a bit, but that gave Wallace the top corner to go for it. She just missed it. But to Wallace again, shot. Saved by Beaksma into the corner. Kept in by Frigin. Kylie and Martineau up on the play. Carrier. Rimmed around, kept in by Shannon. Kylie and Martineau battling for it. It just comes out. And now Ella Frisian will have it. And they chop at it at the Ottawa blue line. Here Kylie. Back to Ristori. Ristori with it now. Looking for a cross-ice pass in. Hayes gets there. Puck does come out. Kim has it. She'll regroup. Back to Reed. Reed off the boards through the neutral zone and picked up by Ottawa. Ottawa's Wallace battling with it. Hayes. Chambers. Keeps it out. Styles with it now. They'll regroup to Kim. Rivers looking for it. With Styles. Ottawa's Chambers battling for it. Frigin. 2:48 left to play in the third. And Chambers will come away with it. Oh, and Reed up on the play keeps it in. Hayes will rim it around.
Wallace is down.
Frigin. Frigin will chip it out. Up and over. They'll get it changed. 2:29 left to play.
Wallace got thrown in the boards of rehab. All right, 2:32.
Ottawa chips it up, not out, and it's a hand pass. That'll come out. And it's dumped in to Nellis. She'll stop it up there for Hayes. Hayes will get it on her stick. And up to Glenn. Randall is up, and now McDonald has it. She's watched by Broderick, and it goes to Glenn, going towards the net. Off the board for Bosworth. Pass over Wallace. Wheeler. It goes rims around, and that's a breakout pass to Carswell. She'll go to the middle, waiting for help in front. And now pressure by Cambridge, but the puck does come out. And Carswell, Wojcik picks it up. Hubbard now. Up to Danks. She's watched. Chevrier now at center. Hillick now. Regrouping through center. Moves the puck up. Ottawa chips it back in. Danks now up on the play. A minute left to play. And here comes Reed. Pass through center to Rivers. Rivers and Hubbard. They go down. Puck comes out. Back to Reed. Oh, good stick by Chloe Martineau. Chloe Martineau with some speed. Has Chevrier. Going to the net. Shot. And it's a save by Beaksma.
All right, 45 seconds left.
And 43 seconds left. Face off in the Cambridge zone. Again, Ottawa's player raised out. Kylie now. Face off. Puck goes by the net and Martin goes after it. D'Angelo up to the boards. Chips it out to Miller. D'Angelo brings it in offside. Cambridge will have to clear. Lily Shannon on her horse through center. Lily Shannon gets the blue line, chips it in, and goes after the puck. She's tripped on her way in. Cambridge will pick it up and come out with Story now through center. She has D'Angelo with her and Miller. Shot blocked by Kylie. D'Angelo with it now. 8 seconds left. Puck does come out, and this will mean a little overtime action.
What are we, overtime for 5?
Yeah. 3-on-3.
It's not, we don't play to a winner? No? Just 5 minutes of...
Yeah, well, they had shootouts last year, but they eliminated this year for some reason.
All right. Lots of room out there. Commentating's got to come fast and furious. You still get a point if you have an overtime you lost or win then? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so there's 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points up for grabs. But,
And the most we can get is 2 for a win, but we at least get 1.
There we go.
3-on-3 for 5 or less. Reese Reed with it now. Shot by Nellis. Shot by Reese, by Nellis. And now Neal with it, circling. And it's chipped by Frigid and out. Kim has it. 3-on-3 is a possession game here. Play 1-on-1. Ottawa just clears, but Cambridge has possession. Reed with it now. Still with it. So the lane opened up there, James, and there was a free pass right to the net. So
Exactly.
Reese Reed ends it. Ottawa comes away with a point, James.
1 point.
Feel like Cambridge stole that.
Might have been 3, yeah. Hold on. But we gotta work on power play. 3-on-3. We're jumping. Really?
3-on-3 is one up there.
That's all.
I'm gonna go get the camera.
Okay, all right.